Hi, I'm Robert, and this is Woodlife Kamenka. It's been a wonderful winter in my village in the highlands of Nagano. A mix of tradition and culture and a way of life that I hope to convey through this channel to show all the amazing things rural villages like this in Japan have to offer. In this video, I'll highlight some of these beautiful moments, but sometimes challenging experiences. Let's start. The winter in Japan this year saw a lot of snow, especially in areas like mine in the mountains of Nagano. We have been relentlessly blanketed in snowfall, something the old-timers haven't seen in decades. A consequence of this was a depth that came up to my waist, piled up on many houses, dangerous both to the house and its occupants. My kura, a traditional storehouse, doesn't have the same slope as my kaminka standing next to it, so its roof was under a lot of pressure, and the beams were bowing in places, a dangerous, silent testament to a ferocious winter. My friends and I took on a task as old as these mountains themselves, a necessary and perilous clearing, done by hand, a risk taken by generations living in this challenging environment. The volume was incredible. It started off as a light, fluffy kind, probably the most beautiful snow in the world. But after a week of non-stop blizzards, a dense, heavy, compacted mass accumulated that threatened to crush anything beneath it. The weight alone could bring this kura's roof down, a building that stood for almost 100 years. And without the safety of harnesses or ropes, each step we took was a gamble. We live in these mountains, we know the snow's power, but this year, Mother Nature gave us a beating. Our movements were deliberate, every step carefully placed. We cleared the snow slowly, methodically. It was demanding work, a physical challenge made more intense by the ever-present danger. We used our shovels to break apart the heavy drifts, letting gravity assist us, but always being mindful of the sudden slides. The sound of our shovels, the scraping of snow, was only disturbed by the harsh winds that made things more difficult. This is how the locals have always approached winter's challenges, with a combination of strength and respect. We were unable to clear everything because the bottom was so compacted that it felt like concrete, but it was enough to relieve the roof of most of its load. The risk was real, but the scenery was breathtaking. It's a stark reminder of the power of nature and the delicate balance we live in. But it's also a testament to the strength and the resilience of the people who call these mountains home. We respect the snow, we work together and rely on each other, and ultimately, we survive together. This is life in Nagano, a life deeply intertwined with the seasons, a life that speaks to the enduring spirit of our community. As 2024 drew to a close, we held a special tradition, the Boninkai. It was a forget the year party, a chance to leave behind the stresses and worries and simply enjoy the company of friends and colleagues. For our Boninkai, we decided to indulge in a bit of nostalgia, watching the classic Japanese film Otoko wa tsurai yo, or It's Tough Being a Man. The familiar melodies and the heartwarming stories of Tora-san were a perfect way to forget the year and to connect with Japanese culture. We ate local dishes, warm sake, and plenty of snacks. It was a time for genuine connection, for strengthening bonds, and for celebrating the community that supported us. And as the night came to an end, we finished with a traditional ipponjime, or local clap. With a final yo, we sent our best wishes for the new year, leaving behind the old and embracing the possibilities of 2025. On this day, we decided to embrace the winter wonderland right outside our doors. We embarked on a snowshoeing trek, using traditional Japanese snowshoes called kanjiki. These aren't your modern store-bought shoes. These are the ones every local here seems to have tucked away in their kaminka, passed down through generations. They're crafted from woven bamboo and sturdy rope. It was a beautiful day, with crisp blue skies and a gentle winter sun. We ventured onto a path that's actually a winding road through the hills, a road that's blissfully closed during the winter months. And the best part? It's literally a 2-minute walk from my house. What a blessing it is to live somewhere where nature's wonders are so readily accessible. The snow was pristine, a blanket of white, and the kanjiki kept us afloat, gliding effortlessly over the deep drifts. Our destination was a small dam nestled amongst the hills. It was a perfect spot for a leisurely lunch. It was a peaceful moment, a simple pleasure made all the more special by the surrounding beauty. After lunch, we turned back, retracing our steps through the snowy landscape. It was a fantastic way to spend an afternoon. This is the beauty of village life in the mountains. We can walk out our door and find adventure, peace, and stunning scenery. It's a reminder of why we choose to live here, surrounded by the quiet splendor of nature. In the new year, we gathered for the ancient ritual of dondoyaki. This towering pyre of straw and last year's New Year's decorations is a symbolic farewell to the old year, a cleansing fire that sends prayers and wishes skyward. We burn the old to make way for the new, a tradition deeply rooted in Japan's communities. It's a moment of shared hope, a collective aspiration for a bright future. With the spring's gentle thaw beginning to hint at its return, we also pray for success in our upcoming labors. We wish for the same abundance we experienced with our rice harvest last year. The golden grains, a testament to our hard work, became part of a locally inspired sake, a drink we can savor throughout the year. And we pray that the new planting season is just as fruitful. We look forward to the changing seasons, the gradual return of warmth and life. We anticipate the vibrant greens of spring, the blossoming flowers, and the renewed energy that comes with each passing day. It's a time of rebirth, a time of joy, a time of connection to the land and to each other. We eagerly await the simple pleasures that spring brings that make our village life so special. Thank you always for watching, and see you soon.